India has banned wheat exports, said the government, and the measure shall enter into force immediately. An exception will be made for already agreed deliveries. India, the second largest producer of wheat globally, is trying to calm down prices in the domestic market. Global buyers have relied on India to supply wheat as exports from the Black Sea region have plummeted since Russia invaded Ukraine in late February. The move comes from the projected large drop in food grain production, primarily due to the scorching heat and a sharp rise in domestic food prices. India's move is expected to increase global food prices. India was expecting exports in large quantities as the government estimated a record production of 111 million tons of wheat in February. A month-long heatwave from mid-March shrank it. The government had to cut the production estimate by at least 5.7%, that is 105 million tons. On Friday night, the central government issued a notification imposing a complete ban on fresh exports. Earlier, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had claimed that India is ready to feed the world. It follows the pattern of the COVID vaccine export claim by PM Modi but resulted in India banning vaccine exports. Wheat prices have reached record levels in India. There is an increase of 6.95% in April, which is a decade high due to low production and procurement by private traders at more than the government set minimum support price 2015 per quintal. The low production has put pressure on the government to meet its requirement of food grains for subsidized cereals. The unexpected fall in production has forced the government to reduce its wheat procurement target from 44 million tons to just 19.5 million tons. Just a week ago, Food Secretary Sudhanshu Pandey had said that the country had stocks and did not see any possibility of curbing wheat exports. India's consumer inflation reached an 8-year high of 7.79% in April 2022. According to official data, food inflation rose to 8.38%, the highest ever. An emerging issue, according to analysts, is whether India can export wheat without any restrictions and whether domestic food prices in the country will rise further. India exported a record 7.85 million tons in the financial year to March, up 275% from a year ago. Analysts said low production could lead to a supply crunch in the coming months.